Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Hey, hey, hey. We are live. New start today, new stream. New stream time. New day. But same pirate for now. Do you think we should just get going or wait for more people? Firstly, I want to welcome Hello Bella. He's awesome. But yeah, do you think I should just get going? There's a lot to do. Give it a couple of minutes, okay. But yeah, that's where we left off last time on the hook. We gotta do all those details. In fact, should I change that blue? Because it's hard to see. Let's pick our sketch, this one. And let's go to pixel mode. Put alpha lock on. Make the pen really big. Let's go to large sketcher or something. And raise the size really high. And choose, I don't know what colour, red. We'll just colour them in red. Just so we can see these details a bit better. Especially when we look at this jacket. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Hi Ida. Sorry about my voice. My voice is terrible. So yeah, we'll be doing the pirate today. Just change them to red so you can see the details on the jacket a bit better. Just waiting for more people to follow in so we can get started. I'm just thinking which bit to do next. So I do that sleeve and then we can do all these details on the jacket. I think that's where I'll start, is that sleeve. When it comes to the face details, I'm gonna go with Kappa Swong's skin textures or skin things. I'll go ahead and start, okay. So let's do the sleeve. Going back to our designer mode now because we don't need that anymore. I'm gonna go to the pen tool. I'm gonna put the details of the sleeve in. So just put in points like this. And it don't really matter what colour it is, but we'll change it to black. And then we'll go to our effects and styles. We're on the base. Which blue was it? This one? No. I don't know actually. Might be that one. Just is it that one? Oh, where's that one? Yeah. So it's so hard to see. I'm gonna go to our node tool now and bend it into the position of the arm. Change that one to sharp before it starts giving us issues. And this bit bends too. Change that one to sharp because that one's going to give us issues sooner or later. And make sure this layer is underneath the coat layer. if it lets me grab it. What you waiting? Come on. There we go. And see, it's light under there. We don't want it to be light, so we're gonna change the fill. Can you see it's moving around with this? We actually want it darker on the other bit, so we're gonna put it about here, but turn it so it's darker down here. I think that's right. I can't see. It's such a dodgy angle. Anyways, the sleeve gonna be really cheeky and try and copy that sleeve across. Just thinking where the bits of sleeves are. There's one there. It's that sleeve, yes. That one and that one. Is it this one? We'll try it. So we'll duplicate these. Put it outside of that layer so we don't get confused. And now we should just be able to move it across, which we have. We're gonna have to change sizes and things on it anyway, so it didn't save us too much time. So I'm gonna start with the big bit. So just grabbing these nodes. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Grabbing these two nodes, put it down here. Grab that node. No, it won't let me today. So grabbing that node and just putting it into the shape of the arm. There's one right there, right there. Have to move pretty much the whole thing, so we should just start it again. Now the grey bit, this bit, and then move it first of all. Yep, now that grey bit, the lighter bit, this bit. I don't want to move it like that. Now let's sort out these nodes. So first of all, we're gonna have one coming up here. Just zooming in to make sure we're on the right bit. Now this piece, you actually see more of it, so I'm gonna put an extra node in and drag it down when it lets me grab the node. My voice is terrible, sorry. Now then, why has it got that? Can I do that? And I'm just tidying up these nodes because they're terrible. So this one here is going to be sharp, and it follows the angle. This is inside of the other shape. It's up into this one. I'm going to make that join that. It's quite hard to see. Now swap back to the grey. Then we're gonna, I think, if it did it, it won't do it. Grabbing all sorts. Right, go back. Now grab that. No, just wait. It's because it's so far away. I'm trying to do this on my lap with a laptop and iPad. Is a bit confusing. I'm just gonna put this one into position now, like so. There we go. Now the rest of it don't really matter because the handle cover, as long as we got certain nodes right. just think it's these ones. And obviously we'll do all the shading inside with the shaders in a bit. But for now we'll do this hand. So let's go to our pen tool. Press the X so we're not on any layer in particular. And we'll do this part of the hand first. So we know there's going to be this bit. And it's going to go inside of the sleeve. So right there. I'm going to use the FX tool. And have we got anything that colour? That might be alright. And we'll try that colour. So, like I said, it doesn't really matter for now because it will be on top of this. As long as it's inside the sleeve. Cool, now let's do the rest. So go into our shape tool. And go into the ellipses. Let's do this logically. So this thumb first. We'll go out to about here. But we'll convert it to curves. Get rid of that colour, because that's horrible. In fact, we'll just change it to this now. We have to change the nodes now. So, where are we? There. See, it keeps grabbing the nodes. I'm just trying to follow the sketch. And so it is a bit far away. But I'll get there. So I think that's about right. We'll fix the rest when we get the shaders. But that's about good for now. So we got the thumb. Let's do the other fingers. So making sure we're on top again. Using the ellipse. Hey Dawn, I got a bone to pick with you as such, I think they say. Did you send me a tip or something? Because it's on my, like, I don't know what you call it, ABS screen. I will show you. It's very odd. In fact, I can't show you because it won't let me. But it's there. It's pretty strange. It says £5 tip, Dawn. And I was like, what? I don't remember that. But thank you anyway. Oh, I don't think so, unless I was half asleep. Well, do you want me to send it back to you? Because I didn't know where it came from. It's very odd. When was it? I'll have a look now. 14 days ago. It's quite a while ago then. Like 2 weeks ago or something. Don't send it back. Okay, I'll thank you very much. Yeah, I can't put it on the screen or anything because it won't let me. But thank you anyway. Anyways, get back to this pirate. I just thought that was really weird. I was like, did she do it when I wasn't live or something? Or what? Or did I miss it? Or very strange. But yeah, thanks, Dawn. Where was I? These fingers. I'll choose our ellipse tool from our shapes and just go across this one. Make it convert to curves. And we'll go into our styles and just pick that same color. And then go to our nodes to adjust the nodes. So fingers on this angle are going to be slightly bent towards the upwards. I don't know what you'd call it, like that. I suppose you can hardly see it because it's the same colour. It'll make sense when the gun's there. And then all we do is we copy it, we duplicate it, but we got to take the one that's below and move it. So it's just this one here. And again, make it a little bit smaller than the other one. So they come down in like a triangle. Triangle. I don't know what you call it. Like a line that goes inwards this way. Anyways, duplicate it again, but make sure you take the lower one and move that one to the lowest point now, and shrink it in, make it a little bit smaller because it's the little finger right there. And only one left, which is the thumb. So we'll get back to our shape tool. The trigger finger. So we'll use the shape tool. We'll convert it to curves. I don't know why I go in here, I could just press that. That is convert to curves if anyone's interested. I'm just so used to going in this menu. And I'll convert that to the same colour by our styles. Go into nodes. And make sure we put that layer again because it's gone off. I don't know why. I think it's this one. Now this finger will be holding on to a trigger, so you're not going to see some of it. It's going to be like that. Yeah, something like that. Might have to fix it again. I'm not sure. But let's do this gun now so that makes sense. So go into our pen tool now. I'm going to click the X so we're not on any layer. And I'm going to do this part of the gun first. So I'm just going to put some notes in. I think they call it the stock or something. But it's generally a wood colour, so I will go into FX and make it a wood colour. And maybe this one. Now we need the thumb on top. Everything else. Actually, we need it all on top, don't we? So I can just put that down. Actually, no, we just want that bit underneath. That is the main hand. So now we can go to this bit and fix the nodes. So we need a curved as smart as smooth just here. And if it would let me grab it. Just like that. Now this we might get away with just pulling it down. Yeah, I think so. We'll fix it all when we do the shadows and stuff anyway. And then we'll just put these in place like so. Now we're going to do the barrel, the main barrel. So I'm going to go to pen tool. Make sure we're not on any layer by pressing the X. Now this barrel it's got quite a lot of parts to it. So I'm going to go just there first and do the main part. And what should we make this one? Kind of like a lighter. Maybe this one? No, this one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Something like that. I'm going to go to nodes. And I'll just make sure these are in place. Which they are. And we want it underneath the stock, I think they call it. There's that piece. We might have to move the finger down a bit. So this one, just down a little bit. Like that. Let's do the rest of the barrel now. So let's start with, what would you call it, the muzzle? I don't know. This front piece is going to be our shape tool. Make sure it's ellipse. And just do just a little ellipse just there. We'll make this one silver. And we want to go into the fill tool. We actually want this one to be linear. And we don't want all these nodes, so we'll just delete some. I put an extra one. Oh, and again. Right, we want the lightest part on the outside, the darkest part on the inside. That's what we want. It's hard to tell because of that sketch. Let me turn it off. Now we probably want it dark on the inside, but we'll fix that with the highlights and stuff anyway. So turning the sketch back on. We're going to put in the next part now with the pen tool, which is this part here. And we'll make this a silver, making sure it's underneath the ellipse we just made. Go into node tool and tidy up a little bit. Like that. We might need moving back a bit. That means this he's moving back a bit as well. Just like this. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that looks about right. This part up here is a separate part again. So up here we're gonna have one going to there and there. Like that. This bit is gonna also be a grey or silver. Gonna make this one lighter and put it underneath the parts we just made. Put on top of the barrel of the gun. To make that look round, we'll fix that with the other bits. We'll just put in a little lump like this. And there we go. And then I don't know what you call this bit, but it's the bit that feeds the barrel kind of thing. In fact, we'll use the ellipse just to do this front piece. These are usually made of wood, so let's make it a different wood again. Gonna have to put this in place, and we'll use our pen tool to do the rest. It's kind of like a thin shaft. Obviously the same colour, and make sure it's underneath of this one. Like that, yeah. Don't want any of them to be sort of maybe one all sharp. Get more in the middle. Make it slightly curved. And underneath, we want it to be underneath that barrel piece, so we'll put it about here. And there we go. In fact, do we want... I'm just trying to think. The end of this barrel, we might want an extra piece, so we're going to use the ellipse tool to do this, and just put in something very dark. So, is that dark enough? No. Some, maybe. Just press this for convert to curves now. And we'll just put that into place. Make sure it's underneath those pieces we just made. So it looks like it's coming out of that. It's pretty hard to see. I don't think it's dark enough actually, just looking at it now. And then we got darker. Anything darker? No, not really. Typical. So we're gonna make one up now. Let's go to our adjustments layer and into recolor, and we'll make sure it's just on that piece that this one, and then we'll change the hue. We'll take the saturation down. I'm turning the sketch off because it's messing with me a minute. I'm just trying to get it darker. We don't want it red. I think that's about right. But we want it on top of this is going to be awkward because these two bits have got to be underneath. In fact, let's just make this move instead. So we'll put an extra node here and we'll bend it around. Yeah, because otherwise it would have been a right pickle. So that looks like it goes inside. Yeah. I'll put that sketch back on now. And then we got to do all this fancy stuff. So we'll start with. I wish I knew names for these things. I just don't. This piece. No idea. And we'll make that a fancy grey colour. So we make it a light fancy grey colour. Just change, I think. So we change more to Smart Smooth. Will that do it? Oh, well, we won't do it today. It is messing me today. Yeah, that's about right, I think. I think they've usually got sort of like squiggles and things on, but I'd need reference, I don't know. Hey, Blender, yeah. It will be good when we do. It's been pretty good so far, just in the background. Just ticking over. I'm not going to go like Nomad though and just be like, yeah, just Nomad. I made that mistake before. So these bits will be staying. I'm just trying to get this more in the picture. Yeah, so Affinity will be staying, but there might be some extra Blender, possibly. Something like that. So I'll have to have a think about it. Just reading chat. So, and we're gonna go just above this piece. We're gonna get the pen tool, and we're gonna do these pits now. So we know this goes down here and around. This will be separate piece anyway on solve, so We'll do that in a bit. I'm just thinking how to do. So if we make these all smart smooth and just put the nodes into place, I'm going to have some sort of screw on top. And then, like I say, this bit's actually separate, so don't really matter. Yeah, something like that. This will be slightly darker, not that dark, not that light. Go with, yeah, that one for now. But I might have to change. Actually, no, that is right. And then the top piece will be the brighter silver. So let's do that top piece now. So we want to make sure we're above this layer. And we're going to use our pen tool and do this layer now. I think this is like the striking part. And we're going to make that this lighter silver. It's pretty hard to see with the sketch on, but then it's hard to see what you're doing without the sketch. See, sketch 22. I don't know what that's saying where you are, catch 22, but it is where I am. I'm just trying to think to be smart smooth these. Maybe we'll give it a go for now. Gonna really have to play with the highlights and stuff to get this to look silver. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. So turn the sketch on to see what else we got. So it's got like a little piece that comes out the back and goes up, which we'll do next. There's nothing smart smooth, possibly. Or do we do corner tool? This one. And just put it down. I think we'll use control. I'm just gonna turn. No, because it messes that up. Let me try and see what it looks like. Let's turn that sketch off. Put this above or below the other bit. And we'll just move it slightly on this node here. Yeah, by there. That's actually not too bad. We'll leave that for now. We'll turn the sketch back on. And let's do the little bit at the top, which looks like an ellipse to me. So this piece here. And again in that silver. We'll make sure it's underneath everything else. I won't put that in place. Might have to turn it right there. So I'm going to turn the sketch off to see. Yeah, that's about right. So putting the sketch back on. Let's do this piece now. Actually, should we do the screw? No, we'll leave it for now. Let's do the plate. Is it the fire and plate or something? Something like that. This piece over here, we'll go to the X to make sure it's not on any layer. Now this piece here, and about there, we might have to do the same trick where we make this with the corner tool. It's got that rounded, but we can still mess with it. If it would grab it, oh yeah, wouldn't, because it's not need to. Yeah, I think that's probably right. I haven't got reference on me. So, I always use reference. So I'm terrible for it. Now these pieces here really don't look right. Might have to make them smart smooth, but hopefully not. Something like that. Maybe put this down a piece. About there. Make this the same colour. In fact, we'll have this one lighter, like that. See, that's the bit that it strikes to make the gunpowder go off. Now these screws, then we use the lips, and we'll go across this one first. I'm gonna have to use that lighter colour. And then can we get away with, I'm just thinking what type of screw would they have had back then. So it won't be like a Phillips head or something. Let's just make it a straight across like this. And make it slightly darker. Maybe that would do it. I'm not sure that would do it. Oh well. So we're going to do that inside of our screw itself, so we don't come out the edges like so. And then we're going to use the FX just to go in, oh, I went to the wrong one, this one. I'm just going to put Gaussian blur on the actual line itself to make it make sense with the picture a bit more. Too much. Right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna duplicate that now. So we need another one of these. This one, duplicate. I'm just gonna move it onto this one, shrink it down slightly. Like that. And maybe turn it so it's not quite the same as the other one. Right there. That's about right. Yep. And the hand now is now looking better. Not perfect. Oh, the trigger. Now that we're done, just for me that we're done. So, back to pencil. Now, make sure we're underneath the other layers. So, we want to be down here. And just make this. Actually, no, forget that. Go into shape tool and pick donut this like. And then we're gonna make a donut like this. We're gonna make it thin like this. And we're gonna move it into place. Like so. And then we're going to choose the FX. Now, what colour trigger will it be? It's going to be... Would it be silver? Quite possibly. Let me get rid of that sketch and have a look. Yeah, it looks about right. I think we got to put the trigger in, yeah. And for this one, we're going to use another little trick. So, above here, we're going to go back to our shapes and choose crescent. This one. And put a crescent shape in there. Might have to move it slightly. And go to FX. What colour should be of this one? Slightly darker. About there. As you can see, this is not big enough, so we're going to make it. Just go to a finger. Might have to move the finger up a bit. So we'll go to our finger now. Or move tool. Just gonna move it just up a tad. And there we go. That's looking much better. Hope you all call that. Yep. Sleeve and hand and gun. Looking very good. Now these are they called cufflinks, I think. We're gonna go back to our shape tool and pick the ellipse, and we're gonna have, what should we have, because they're pirates, should we have like a golden colour, should we have this kind of colour, just make sure it's on top of the sleeve. Now I'm picking it up and just make sure it's on top of the sleeve, which I think is there. Looks good, thanks Dawn. Yeah, it's hard to tell with that sketch on. Really is. Now we want that to look more like it's going through the sleeve. So I'm just trying to think how to do it. You want to slightly up the other way, and then we're gonna go to pen tool. I'm just making this all on the fly. Honestly, I'm gonna use the pen tool just to make this kind of shape and enter it. Enter it all the way. Go to effects and put the style in. Make sure we're underneath that shape, so, and back to nodes, and we'll just make this look curved, maybe a bit shorter, just so it's just like that. It looks like it's going through the arm. Which we're gonna have to fix, I just realised. We'll come back to that, because that is particularly bad. In fact, we'll just copy that cuff link. We'll just group it a minute, so it goes as one. And we'll duplicate that. Make sure we got two, which we have. And we'll copy that across to the other side. This one. And we'll just put it into place about there. Very nice. There we go. Now turn that sketch back on. Let's do the rest of his jacket, because it's looking a bit bare. Just thinking, what should we start with? Should we start with the frilly bits around the edge of the jacket, because that looks the hardest. I always start with the hardest, so it's over and done with. So, I'm going to be just on top of the jacket, so here. And we're going to go to our pen tool. Now these lumps are going to be made with the pen tool itself, and we'll start here and just go, just put a point at each sort of lump area. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, these and these and these, and back to there. Now, just to make it a shape, in fact, we're gonna have to put it underneath the jacket. Sorry, not on top. That's it. And we'll make it a grey colour. FX. That's it, that grey. Now we'll use the node tool to bring out those lumps. So there's one here and one here, like this. And obviously we use shading to make them all. Just make that sharp, so we can do that. Yeah, the smart moves won't let you do things like this, so keep that in mind if it's not going quite how you want it to. This is probably gonna have to go in a bit, and that one. Yeah, right here. And the same again on the other side. But can we get away with just duplicating it and taking it over? Why not work? But if we can save time, that's awesome. Flip this horizontal and try and get it into place. I don't think it's gonna work. It was rough to go, but now we're gonna have to use the node tool. In fact, can we still save it in some way? It might not look brilliant. This one looks a bit off. We might have to move these a bit closer. That one looks a bit off. Oh no, it's not too bad. This one has to be on the edge of the cake, like so. Yeah, that worked pretty well. And like I say, we'll do all the shading to get these lumps, and then we'll highlight where the light would be on the other side of these lumps, so that we get that effect. But I think everything else will be covered when I just looking at the other details. I think the other bits will be covered. Let's do this sorted. So going into our pen tool again. Now we're gonna have to be above the jacket. But nope, wrong again. So above the jacket but below the sleeve, because when we do this, we want to be just below the jacket. Just gonna make this some kind of silver. Now we're gonna have to put this into place and then cut it out. You'll see what I mean. Just gonna use Smart Smooth to make it the right shape. I'm gonna keep these sharp. Make this Smart Smooth. Oh, I don't know why I clicked that. Yeah, something like that. Now we need that middle bit cut out, so we're gonna go to our pen tool and make this middle piece. Use the node tool to get that. I think this one's gonna have to be Smart Smooth to get that shape. And then what we're gonna do is cut this one out of this one with the boolean. So we'll go to the move tool, go onto our boolean up here, and subtract. And there we go, it cuts out the piece that you want and leave the piece that you don't want, if you know what I mean. The other way around, if you know what I mean. Hey Nikki, hiya. It's good of you to all come. I was a bit worried about the time, but I hope you'll understand why I've done it. But glad to see everyone. Just thinking what I'm going to do with this sword. So start from here. We're going to do these pieces here, but then use nodes to give it that curved shape. Their swords were weird back in the day, weren't they? Because it comes up like this. It's a weird shape. And then we're gonna have to make sure it's underneath this. I think they call it the hilt. And we'll just make this piece the lighter grey for now, because we're gonna have to make half of it another colour in a sec. Make sure that's underneath the hill piece and it's all connected so it makes sense. Now there we go. We'll make now half of it the other colour. So going back to our pen tool, we're gonna go up to here and say insert inside, and then just go like this for half. I use the node tool to make it that curve again to get our half, and then we'll make this. We're gonna have to make it slightly darker on one side. Now, what do we do the other way around on the dagger? So I'm gonna have to drag this node over to the side so the light makes sense. I'm gonna have this side dark, that side light, just like it is on the other bit, and we'll sort the rest out when we use the other bit, highlights. And what's this? I'm just reading. Hopefully they are not just for touching the new wires. Not another major issue. I'm confused. Not just saying the new wires. I'll just be touching the new wires. I'm taking it this is nothing to do with the internet. I was thinking like, what wires? What? So that's pretty cool that we got quite a bit done. Let's do. Oh, and there's another dagger there. I just noticed. Let's do that belt piece next. Going back to our pen tool, we're gonna have it completely above all the jacket now, and it's gonna come round that one side. So starts from about here and it's about there and comes all the way down here, so that you don't see it underneath the, I forgot what you called it. It's like a jacket belt or something. Just gonna give it that shape. Make sure it's over the shoulder just a little bit. It's gonna be mostly underneath the hook anyway, so that's all good. Make sure we're underneath the hook, which we are. What colour? Let's go to our effects. Let's try a dark red, or is that the same? Too much the same. Maybe an even darker red. Let's try that. Sorry, my voice is so bad. Now we're gonna need another buckle. So let's grab our buckle from here, duplicate it, and bring it down to, if it would grab it, bring it down to, I think it's this one. I'll just move it into place. Oh, not that one. It always does it to me. So now we can just move the nodes to where we need it. So we need these ones up here, those ones up here, this one up here, and those ones over here. And we'll need to move the middle bit again. Grabbing both. We're going to move them to the middle. So about there. Now on this one you can see extra holes, so I'm gonna duplicate that one and put it down to where the other holes are. That one's stretched because there's 3 there, so making these slightly smaller. And again, in fact, if we do that, it will just power duplicate. So make sure that you select something else and then select it again, then duplicate. Otherwise, it will change like it's been power duplicated, and that's annoying. So I'm just making these holes. See, like that was power duplicate because it already went down here. And that can get quite annoying when you don't want it to happen. These holes, you might actually see a bit of jacket poking through. I'm just trying to think how we can accomplish that. So I'm thinking of cutting out and stuff. But what we could do is, if we duplicate that one and put it inside of that one, when we move it to there, and keep this part as the dark part, and the other bit will make that dark blue darker. Does that work? Not sure. Or do we need it the other way around? I think it's the other way around. So this part will have that dark blue. I'll just use the eyedropper to take that blue. And then this part black. Is that right? I'm confused. Or is it that we need it dark red? Thinking about. Let's try that. So, dark red. Yeah, I think that's about right. So, getting rid of the others now. I'm going to just do that again. So, getting rid of all these. But, delete. And now we'll just duplicate that one and move it into place. So we'll have one right there, and we'll have another one up there, and we'll have the main one up here. But again, it would be stretched out a little bit for the buckle itself, pulling it. Yeah, I think that's right. Let me get rid of that sketch because it's getting in my way again. Yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? And we need little wrinkles and things in that piece. So we'll just put our sketch back on for now. We'll go to our belt, or is it a chest belt or something? I don't know. Go to our node tool, and we'll just put some extra nodes just on here. In fact, if we do 3, make the middle one smart smooth one by sharp, and then just bend it in a tiny piece like this, and we'll fix the rest when we do the shadows and things. We'll just move that one. And do we need another one? I think we'll just use another one just about here. Make the middle one sharp, and like that. There. Like I say, it's not like that much of a thing, but it makes a difference. Yeah, we did quite a bit today, I think, but we're gonna have to call it there again, so we'll have to get this again the next time. I can't believe we're not off the colour flats yet. This is gonna be so much detail there. And then eventually we'll do the highlights and shades, and I can't wait. I bet you can either. Do you want me to finish the rest of the flats and leave the colours for next time, or do you want me to just continue from where we are? Or looks great, thanks Bella. There's gonna be a lot of detail in this one. Like a lot more detail than I would normally show you. But it's all good. Like I say, I could carry it on in my own time and just do the flats. Then we could do the shade and highlights. Or I could just stop here and carry on next time. That's completely up to you guys. In fact, I might put a poll about it on the club. Go from there. Well, I'm gonna have to go now because someone will be home in a minute. So that was awesome of you coming. Thanks very much, and I will see you again in the next one.